Okay, sick. I just want to do that. Okay, so now the focus agent is running and it will just be randomly checking me to see if I am actually focused. And if I'm not focused, then it will go ahead and alert me. And if it alerts me, that means I will refocus, dude. This is this is one of my favorite AI agents I've built. Okay. So now I need to lock in copy by agent, CoinGecko agent. Okay, so first things first. How do we want to play with this? Well, I would like to token extractor agent. So this CoinGecko agent currently is just speaking back and forth. But really what I want here is a little bit more control over this. What I wanted to look for, I kind of duplicate. I'm gonna make a copy here because I like that. Say no exchange. So it's still gonna be using CoinGecko stuff. Please update no exchange agent here to essentially still have the same back-to-back of agent 2. The only piece of data that I really want them to look at is that they're on. So to start, let's have the first agent grab a list of tokens that are on the list of CoinGecko tokens and what exchanges they're on. Essentially, we're looking for tokens that are not yet on Binance or Coinbase. So the way I look at this is we have to essentially pull all of the tokens and look at what exchanges they're on and drop any that are on Coinbase and Binance. That's going to be super hard. It's going to be super hard to do for this AI. I feel like I need to do this piece by piece, but let's see. Debitile mascotto se quando. What's up, fam? 777, dude. Much love to you. Much love, much love, much love. So no exchange agent. By the way, I need to check out my credits. Check out my credits. 378 here. It's the start of today. 378. 378. All of this code will be on the GitHub as usual. So the GitHub is here. If you go to the top here, you can go to the GitHub. And yeah, dude, it's all here. So just go to moondev.com to get all of the roadmap, the GitHub, and just click star here and fork, and you'll have access to it all. Resume, dog. Resume. I've updated the no exchange agent to focus specifically on finding tokens that aren't listed on major exchanges. So we get all tokens, get token exchanges where a token get token data. It's detailed token data. Created filtering system gets all tokens from CoinGecko, checks tokens, excludes any update. The agent prompts to focus on discovering CSV. Okay. Make sure there's enough prints to see the, the token list and then exchanges, then so on and so on.
So don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you want to become. Everything else is secondary. Stay hungry, stay foolish.
Siroso says, where should I start regarding the AI agent, period? Moondev.com has a roadmap, resources, and the GitHub. So just go down here, go to .com, go to agents. You can have the GitHub for that I just showed you. Just click and fork, and you got all access to everything that I update. So great question. Great question. Much love to you. Much love. 7-7, dude. Moon at 1x sounds so weird after hours of 3x. For real, dude. Oh, man. Thank you for posting this. Much love to you. Much love, much love, much love. 777, dude. 777. Let's get it every day. Every day, dude. Every day. Stay locked. Stay locked. Stay locked. Accept already on major exchanges. Okay, perfect. Process tracker. Okay, perfect. Analysis here. I'm gonna zoom out just one time, just because I can't be that close to the fucking screen, dog. Okay, sick, dude. So getting detailed data for O1 coin, OC coin. This is kind of what I got though. It's like it's gonna be a lot of tokies, dude. This is why I think we need a different approach. Already on major exchanges, skipping. Sick, dude. This CoinGecko API clean, B. Current volume is this. 238,000. Okay, let's make some updates, dude. The volume must be over. Add a parameter to add to our, before adding it to our list. Make sure that they have at least $100,000 in volume, and then point me to where the CSV will be saved. I think there needs to be a different way. Yes, Siroso says, where should I start learning? .com has the full roadmap to everything. Everything. Alexa, how are you? To you, bro. 7-7. 7-7. Plus 1 equals 1 plus 1 equals 7-7. Dude, every day. I gotta get the timer. I was actually thinking about getting this off my screen, this Moondev here. Just lock it in for this year, dude. Yo, what up? Trader Wiz? Trader Wiz. Haha. Trader Wiz, what up, boy? Now the system will only analyze tokens that are not on Binance and have about okay, perfect. He's over there having a battle. Alexa's always having a battle, dude. Much love to you. Keep battling, dude. That's it. That's it. As long as I know that you're battling something, I know you more. That's it. You got to battle every level. There's a battle the boss every level, doggy. I'm so happy that you're here. Much love, much love. You can see it's gonna call 16,000 tokens here, dude. That's easy. Okay, we gotta think of a better way here. Essentially, what I'm trying to do is play this ARB. The ARB, dude. You should know the ARB by now. The ARB is this. That's what I should call this ARB bot. People keep tripping. Like, what's the difference? Bots and dude is nothing. There's an LLM. There's an M, dude. There's an M. I'm not here to like. It's just like everybody tripping. What's the difference between bot and LLM? This is like a regime shift. So this is what it usually looks like. Like, what's the difference between a car and a horse? What's the difference between a car and a horse? It's a new regime. It's a new regime. We can build different things. We got LLMs. We can sprinkle on the bots, and now they're called AI agents. It's just is what it is, dude. Like, it gets us excited and motivated. You can see the whole industry is excited about AI agents. They weren't that excited about bots. So, but I think that's still important. I think it's important to lean into it. So that's why I'm leaning into it, dude. Because if it gets me more excited and I code more, if it gets you more excited, you code more. See, I'll call it what you want to call. I call it PB&Js if you want. If PB&J is gonna get us motivated, dude, we're gonna build some PB&Js today. Build some PB&Js, dude. Anyways, this is gonna get all the data, so I'm a data dog. But this might be too much data for me, dog. I'm trying to think this through. I want to look at let's look at my CoinGecko API. Let's start there. Really though, I'm not trying to use or anything, and they're not paying me. They should be, but I haven't had one error yet with the gecko thing. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. What is my password here? CoinGecko. Okay. Visit developer dashboard. Okay, so I got a rate limit of 500 per minute. Look through the docs to see a way to get a list of all the tokens at once. Wait, I thought I put the CoinGecko docs in here. Did I not? Thought I did. Thought I did, doggy. CoinGecko. Because this is going to take too long, dude. So it says it also now has on-chain DEX data. Simple. Networks, DEXs, pools. Where's the error, dude? See what she said. Um, I've updated the code to use a more efficient code and market endpoint. Gives you the data in bulk. Import OS. This looks to of this is actually. Did you do it here in this file? Exchange ARP. No, it should be. It actually should be an exchange ARB underscore agent. That's where we want to make the updates. This what God feel like. You can never have enough data. What up, Texas 777? Which ones on the screen are your trades? Check out moondev.com, Luis. Answer that question. I'm gonna delete this file here. Exchange ARB. Okay. Which AI are you using? I use Claude. Starting round 1, so you can see found one exchange. Current volume low. This is deep learning. Nah, but I'm deep in your mom. I'm funny on Sundays, cousin. I'm funny on Sundays. He funny on Sundays, dude. He's fun day. He fun day Sunday. He fun day Sunday, ain't it? Alright, so I think I gotta approach this way, honestly. Because what am I trying to do here, dude? Well, let's just go to the read and talk it through, dude. Because sometimes I gotta talk it and then I can walk it. You know? Exchange ARB agent. Idea is to find high volume tokens that anomaly high volume. Find freakishly high volume tokens that keep it up for a few days or weeks that are not on Binance or CB. Not you, Siri. Can I use this trade crypto future? Yep. Stay away from those futures though, boy. I know you've been liquidated. I know you're on my screen again. Stay up away. Stay up away about those liquidations, dude. Just don't use leverage if you're gonna use futures, please. And if you're gonna use leverage, please don't use more than like 3. Please, please, please. And make sure it's back tested. It messes up your math or your back test though. Okay. Current problem is that it's a fuck ton of data. I need to go through like 15,000 tokens on CoinGecko. Okay. So since that's the case, that's going to be a little tricky. It's a little tricky, dude. I've got Bird Eye. I have Bird Eye and CoinGecko. I can set up scanners that are looking for high volume tokens. No worries. It's just time and API costs. Okay, so let's be realistic about this. Can you make this so it's only getting tokens on Solana? Can you look through the docs to see if there's a way to do exactly what we're doing, but only get tokens that are on Solana? This should drastically cut down the number of API calls, and that's what I'm trying to do. Because right now there's like 15,000 to 20,000 tokens, and that's just too many. I'm a data dog. I know how to cut this data up, dog. I know how to cut this data up, dog. I know what I'm doing here, dude. I do. I'm on the gas. That's the only thing I do know. That's why I know what I'm doing, because I know I can keep going. I'll search through the CoinGecko documentation. Let me check the CoinGecko API. Yes, I found it. CoinGecko has a coins markets endpoint that accepts a platform parameter. We can use this to get only Solana tokens. Let me update the code. All right, so I'm only doing Solana from here on out. I'm just looking at the data dog from the last year or two, and it's just like, it's just clear, dude. It's very, very clear. And things could change, but for me personally, I think the most alpha is over there. But that's me. You know, you're a base guy. Maybe you're a base guy, dude. If you're a guy, go ahead, play with base, whatever, dude. But here we some Solana data dogs. Solana devs get rich. That's it. And they always have. I always heard that too. I've always heard that. And then I was like, fuck Solana. These rich little bitches. But whatever. It's just like, I'm just gonna buy a meme of Solana that makes devs rich. I'm just gonna buy into that meme from here on out. Maybe it's a meme. Who knows? Okay, so you can see volume too low, minimum 100,000. Uniswap. I mean, Bitcoin dogs. It's interesting. It seems like it's still getting the tokens from Ethereum and stuff. As you can see, a lot of these are showing what exchanges they're on. They're on Uniswap and Ethereum, etc.
4.10. Concentrate all your thoughts upon the work at hand. The sun's rays do not burn until brought to a focus.
Thank you,
Alexander Graham Bell.
Thank you, bro. I see I'm not focused. Talking about being a data dog and shit like that. Come on, keep it going, dude. Keep it going. Lock in. Lock in. Debí tirarle más fotos de cuando. Uniswap. Still showing Uniswap. I've updated the code. Get all tokens first. For each token, check its detailed data to verify it's actually on Solana. Only keep tokens, not on major exchanges. See, 16,000 tokens to go through, so this is going to take bananas long. And I'm not trying to do that. Volume too low. gonna approach this differently. Let's go through these documentations here. All of this code will be here on this GitHub, dude. So all you gotta do is go to moondev.com. I'll do it with you, dude. moondev.com. Click this button, get your free roadmap, Discord, and GitHub. And then here in the roadmap here, just scroll on down. AI agents for trading. There's the GitHub. They'll send you here. Once you get there, dude, all you gotta do is hit the star. The star will save the code, fork it, and you get a copy of the exact code at any update. That's, dude, much love to you. So let's get it, dude. AI agents for trading.
And now you're back at it again, you know, 7 to 9. Look how much training I have done by simply starting at 4, right? And so now you do that, and as the years go on, the separation that your competitors and your peers just grows larger and larger and larger and larger and larger. And by year 5 or 6, doesn't matter what kind of work they do in the summer, they're never going to catch up.
They're never going to catch up, dog. They're never going to catch up. They're never going to catch up. They're never going to catch up. Just keep stepping on that motherfucking gas. You got a question, don't ask me. Step on the motherfucking AI gas. They're never going to catch up, dude. They're never going to. You keep waking up before them. You keep up later than them. They're never going to catch up. They're never going to catch up. They're never going to catch up, dude. They're never going to catch up. They can't. They'll never catch up, dude. They'll never catch up. They'll never catch up, dude. They'll never catch up. I'm sorry. They'll never catch up. Okay, I want to look through these documentations here because I need to find a different way to do this. And that's what development is. It's finding a way. And if you can't find a way, I can't help you. Sorry, bro. You found me. That's finding a way. So ping sample coins, top gainers and losers, recently added coins. This could be interesting. So these would be added. Possibly use that. Possibly coins with market data. This endpoint will allow you to query imported price market tips. You find IDs if you want to retrieve market specific coins instead of the whole list. You think return? Well, I think that's what's happening, dude. I think that's what's happening. But I don't know. That's crazy, dude. I hope so. I hope y'all get all your money back. Me, I ain't lose no money. No way I'm just keeping my money on the exchange. That's rule number 1 in crypto. People started disobeying that rule, and I did not understand why. I don't understand so many OGs got caught on FTX. I don't understand that. I'm really sorry that you got hit there, dude, but I really hope that you get all of your money back. I hope you get every single dollar back, dude. You can see above, this seems to be one call that we can use in order to get all of the tokens. Is that true? If so, please let me know. Are we implementing this? Because essentially I want to know how many calls we have to make in case there's 15,000 tokens here it's going through. Do we make one call and it grabs all the token and the market data? Because it seems like the above code that I sent from the documentation allows for that. But please just explain to me how many calls we're making first. I'm just sipping coffee. And the documentation, we're currently making too many API calls. Here's what's happening. First call gets page of 250 tokens. Each token, we do another call. Coins ID is check it on a. Then for each token that passes, we make more calls. So for just 250 calls, we're making 500 plus API calls. But looking at the documentation you shared, we can do this much more efficiently. The Coins Market endpoint can get all data in one call, filter by category. They have a Solana category. Get up to 250 tokens per page, including all market data. We need price, volume, etc. Let me update the code. Now we're making just one API call to get only tokens here. All their market data, price, volume, ordered by volume, 250 tokens page. This is much more efficient than before. Instead of one call for initial tokens, 50 calls. Now we just make one call to get everything we need. Can you do like an API tracker, call tracker? So in blue, with a blue background using term color and white text, I want you to constantly be printing each calls in like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because since there's 15,000 tokens and there's only 250 results, I think we're gonna have to make multiple calls. But if you add this tracker, then I'll be able to keep an eye on it. I need to build this way from the start because I'm showing you. Luckily, I was in the process of drawing my money from Sex and Dex. I left a few hundred, so I'm good. Was not hit hard. Oh, bro. Thank God, dude. Yeah, you still want back for sure. I'm glad that it seems like they're paying people out, or they're going to. I don't know because I'm not keeping an eye on it. But yeah, good luck, bro. Good luck. Have fun. Good luck. Have fun, dude. Good luck. Have fun, dude. Number one token in my wallet is my response to you, bro. I'll add an API call tracker that shows the progress in a nice blue background. Thank you, Shardy. It's very nice of you to do that today, because we stepping on the gas every day. We're building the our agent. I don't understand. It's weird because it's odd because that documentation I just sent you said that we could get the results per run, and now we're doing hella APIs again. It seems like for each endpoint. From my understanding of the documentation, we'll pull all the data for at least 250 tokens at once. So for it to do this many calls that quickly, it seems a little off. Yeah, I'm absolutely right again. He's absolutely right again, dude. He's the AI. See, we're still making individual token calls, which is unnecessary since Coins Market Data Endpoint gives us everything we need plus cheese. Let me fix this by removing those extra calls and only using the bulk. Thank you. Run it back. Just keep running it back. Okay, that's what I like to see, my cousin. Yes. Next round starts in 60 minutes. The fuck? Dude. Volume too low. Let's add some debugging, cousin. Let's add some debugging because volume's too low on all of them. So I think that we're probably just looking at the wrong data. Let's go ahead and print out what the data we get back is. Pause, sleep for 10 seconds so I can grab it, and then I'll send it to you. I love this game, dude. I'll add detailed debugging output to see exactly what data we're getting back from the API call. I'll add a sleep so you can see the raw response. Red background for debug messages.
Don't run with the pack. If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, or a whole group of people, if that's the latest and greatest thing to do, don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
Please put that sleep after calling all the data for 10 seconds so I can grab it. There's 16,000 printouts, so I'm not able to see anything new here. So get all the data, sleep 10 seconds, and I'll be able to grab it and then process the rest of them. Did she not hear me or something? Because I said it pretty clearly. I'm trying to speak clearer now. I put my white voice back on because I have to. When I get too ghetto for you, the AI doesn't understand me and people get mad. Don't get too ghetto voice on them again. Not on a Sunday. Keep it high and tight. Speak from your neck, nigga. Speak from your neck. Speak from your neck, dude. Speak from your neck. So they can understand you better. Speak from your neck. You got 14 voices, Moondev. Oh, why we 404. Okay, maybe that's why. Duder. I think we got a bug. This is why. Instead of category, okay. Accept, please. Let's run it back, dude. Let's just keep running it back. Just keep running it back. Just keep running it back. All right, son. Good job, dude. Here's the output if you need anything. We can update it or else I'll just let it run. Also, tell me where this saves. And are we using pandas to save it? I hope so. All right, sick, dude. That's cleaner. That's cleaner, dude. Yes. Yes. We are using pandas to save the data. Looking at the code, we save it to 2 places. Token log. Okay. Data. No exchange tokens. Change that name to exchange ARB tokens, please. For the CSV. Devi tille más foto de cuando. All right, so here we go, dude. Page 6. All right, dude, we got all the stuff we need now. Let's see how this does. So now way less APIs. What is 15,000? This is only, okay, beautiful, dude. So it's getting 11,000 tokens, only Solana tokens, because focus is the key to my life. And I don't run multiple businesses or nothing like that, dude. No way. Fuck that. Focus, dude. I don't have a job. No, fuck that. I've got one job, dude, and that's this, dude. I'm stepping on the gas every day. Quant is everything. Quant is everything to me, dude. I go back and forth whether I should stream it or not, but it seems like this is helpful for you, so I stream it. Just a bonus, B. Bonus. It's a bonus to be able to help you out along the journey. I'm trying to stay YAP free. As you can see, 9 out of 10 on my last concentration score. My AI agent is here. It's fun keeping me good because you can see I got a 4 out of 10 earlier. So if I drop under 8, it tells me, yo, where's my other open interest agent? It's still here. Still here. She's still live. My whale agent here. She's still live. She's still live. Just no whales moving here on the weekends. Okay, so I've made several improvements to handle the bug. Super quick though now. You see that? I went from super fuck to super fucking quick. Do you still use Rust at all? No. I have Rust running on my server though. So yeah, I guess I do. Yes, but I don't code much in Rust. I only use it when I need it. And I use it for a Solana token scanner here that I might want to run here today. Actually, thanks for reminding me. This is why I love your guys' questions, because they remind me to do stuff. I want to build an AI agent. I want to build an AI agent, wink, wink. Just a little AI agent. I just want to build a little AI agent here in order. You can see we ran into a little bug here. I want to build an AI agent in order to look at the new Solana launches on our API. Run faster, man. Let's get them, dude. Make a Telegram chant crawler for your agents and stuff. It could be a good idea, dude. Telegram. Thank you, dude. Thank you, everybody that sends your ideas. Telegram crawler for my agent, wink, wink. Have I tried Kilo X? They have an ongoing airdrop. How much are they dropping? They got an ongoing airdrop at Kilo X. Cameron says. Cameron. He says there's an airdrop and that gets my D hard. So what are you talking about, dog? Okay, so I haven't tried Kilo X. No. What up, AR? Good to see you, dude. 777 OM. How are you? Yo, AX, thank you, dude. 777, much love to you, dude. Why coin? Because Sony, much love to you, bro. I'll be curious about that Kilo X, dude. That sounds cool. Sleeping for 10 seconds here. What is CoinGecko? Really? Interesting. It is where it's an aggregate for data, crypto data. It's like a website that has all of the crypto data on it. So I'm just saying for CoinGecko because they got it from 2014. Probably one of the best data sources out there. I mean, visual, like for humans at least. For humanos. Debí tirar más fotos de cuando estuvo. First two tokens, raw data here. Damn, same thing, dude. You are able to see what the data above looks like. Please go ahead and fix this error. What is your ethnicity?
Hey, dickhead, get your mind right. Don't preach to me about my perky habit, bitch, this is my life.
Hey, dickhead, get your
7010.
mind right.
Stay focused. Go after your dreams and keep moving toward your goals.
Hey.
LL Cool J.
Hey, dickhead, get your mind right. Don't worry about my ethnicity. Bitch, this is my life. The fuck? He asked me about my ethnicity. We out here coding. He asking about my ethnicity, dog. Hey, yo, dickhead, get your mind right. Don't worry about my ethnicity. Focus on the code. The timing of these little blurbs that pop up in my audio, dude, are too perfect. Too perfect. Was wondering because you spoke Spanish? Nah, I just live in Puerto Rico. I just live out here. I'm not Puerto Rican though. I look Puerto Rican. And by my 18,000 voices you could probably guess what my ethnicity is, but does not really matter. Agent 1 is analyzing Tether. Nice. Great analyzation, dude. Great. Analyzing token 1 found this many tokens not on exchanges. Okay, filtering complete. Perfect. It looks like it's complete. Let's have a list of tokens that we will not analyze because obviously we don't want to analyze USDT. And put that do not analyze list at the top. And let's start with just USDT in it, and I'll probably add some more. USDT, get up out of here, B. BTC is not, what the fuck? BTC is definitely on an exchange. Ethereum's definitely on the exchange. Okay, that's all good, dude. That's all good. Let's say ethnicity is AI agent developer. Thank you, bro. That's my ethnicity. I'm an AI agent dev. I believe code's a great equalizer. That's why I give you a hard time on that ethnicity question, dude. You know, me and my brown brothers around the world that grew up around white people have had a hard time, dude. It just is what it is. But behind this screen, it does not matter where you live, who you are, where your ethnicity is. If you know how to code, you know how to code. If you ship, you ship. And that's what I love about coding, dude. I believe it's the great equalizer. We got homies in Africa on this stream right now. Coding from the caves. Coding from the caves of Africa. Those are not my words. Those are his words. Dude, that's fire. I feel like you could really make it out if you know how to code because you can control these AI. That's it. I love this game and I'm grateful to play. And I'm aware of my privilege for just being born in a that is the great United States of America. I'm just grateful. Devi tiene más fotos cuando de tu. Oh my goodness. I'll be listening to Bad Bunny heavy, B. So that's why I know Spanish. Thank you for the input. My pleasure, dude. Much love to you. I'm glad you're here. I haven't seen you before, Albert. I haven't seen you before, dude, but I'm glad you're here. So now it's just skipping the BTC. What the fuck is you doing with the BTC, dude? What are you talking about? Now I'm just skeptical on everything. Ethereum too, cousin. Let's get it. What's good with you, dude? Let me know how this works. Okay. Let me go ahead and look at the exchange ARB tokens here. The fuck? Current allocation, no exchange tokens. It looks like that no exchange tokens CSV is empty. This is where we should save all of the tokens that we found. I think there's like 2,000 of them that are not on those two exchanges. And then this is also the list that we should pull from in order to have to next step where it's talking to the AI. Right now, it seems like it's going through all tokens. Ah, you're right. Yo, much love to you, dude. 777. I don't care who you are, where you from, what you look like. I just want to step on the gas with you, dude. All I want to do is step on the gas with you every day. I love everybody. 777. I love everybody. But don't take that for granted, dude. I'm still a killer. That's it. I'm vicious, dude. I'm competing against Wall Street, and they are absolutely vicious. They don't got morals. I got morals. They ain't got morals. But I'm a competitor. And I will step on their head every single day. Because they're big headed, B. I know I'm big headed too. I get it. I just believe I can do anything. Just believe I can do anything, man. And I've proven to myself over and over and over again.
4.0 of 10. Concentration and mental toughness are the margins of victory. Bill Russell.
Thank you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need to focus. I need to focus. Damn, I've got hit a few times today with that. That's a third strike, dude. That's my third strike. 4 out of 10. Are you kidding me? I got that focus AI agent keeping me intact, B. And I go right back to yapping. I go right back to yapping. Jeez Louise, me. Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Okay, so phase 1 save tokens. Okay. Where's this saving it then? Exchange ARB tokens with basic. I mean, shorty, it doesn't look like it. We should have a CSV with all of the tokens. It seems like it's still not saving all of the tokens to the CSV. Tell me which CSV it's saving it to. Please confirm that we're using pandas to save just the token information, one per row. Right now, I don't see it in the exchange ARB or the no exchange tokens. This has nothing to do with the AI. This is pre-AI. Remember, we're just getting the CoinGecko data first and then saving that data. And then from there, the AI can work from there. But it'll be a different CSV that they would save anything to. I see the issue. We're using the same token log file for both discovered tokens and AI analysis. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Thank you for catching that. So discovered tokens, file path, discovered tokens. Okay. Let's run it back. Let's keep running it back, dog. Let's just keep running it back. Let's just keep running it back over and over again until we get the job done. That's how we
I'm
do
not
it,
negotiating with myself.
Yeah.
The deal was already made.
Already
The deal
made.
was made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. You know, throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope. No, this is
No
non-negotiable.
negotiate, yeah.
Not negotiating. Non-negotiable, baby. Non-negotiable. That's what life. That's the purpose of life, in my opinion. Find something that you ain't gonna negotiate about. What's that gonna be? I don't know. It's different for you, different for me. Okay. Current AI. This is discovered tokens.csv. Perfect. So this is kind of trash because these I can just see that they're discovered and they have like just okay, here's a sample of our CSV output, and just by looking at them I can tell you a lot of these are on Binance and a lot of them are on Coinbase. Remember, we're only supposed to save the ones that are not on Coinbase and not on Binance. So you can see like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, Solana, Dogecoin. Those are all on Coinbase and Binance, dog. Remember, the goal is to take all the tokens only on Solana, only Solana tokens, and then drop all tokens except for the ones that are not on Coinbase and Solana. And by Solana, I meant Binance. All right, this has to be my first test. I'm not gonna lie, fam. I'm not gonna lie. I know this TMI, but that coffee hitting, boy. I'm gonna need like 10. I'm gonna need like 10. It's gonna have to be my last run. I need like 10. That coffee hitting a little too hard this morning. I'm gonna need like 10 after this, though. We're gonna get back to it though. Let me get like 10 minutes. I got something for you anyways. I'll show you some. I'll show you around. Show you around the camp, you know? But that coffee, you know how that coffee be hitting you, B? That coffee be taking me down right now. That coffee taking me down right now. Please check out this bug here. Is there any option to join the bootcamp via crypto ICCC unless I looked too fast? Yes, sir. So you can actually join the bootcamp here if you go to algotradecamp.com. If you go down, you can see that you can put your information in here, and it is only credit card here for $69, or the VIP, which is lifetime access, for $420. This is the boot camp. There's 100% money back guarantee for 90 full days, which is insane, dude. That's a 90-day money back guarantee. Okay, but he wants to pay in crypto. So how do you pay in crypto? Well, you get the same guarantee, but all you have to do here to pay in crypto is just go to the little AI thing and say, can I pay in crypto? You just type that in. Please work. Yep. Okay. So you can see the crypto option, because there's no way to do subscriptions that are easy and make sense. It's only lifetime. So you can get the lifetime package for $420. Or if you want the Solana courses as well, you can get that as well. USDC only. It can be on Ethereum or Solana. Here's the 2 wallet addresses. Once you do send that payment, you can just confirm your payment. Just send your transaction ID link here to Moon at Algo Trade Camp. So yeah, dude, if you want to pay in crypto, that's totally fine with me. It's just a little harder to manage the monthly payments, so we don't do those. Lifetime package only, which is the best deal anyways, so you're good. It's paid with USDC, Ethereum, or Solana, and then after you send the money, just send the TID to that email. And super easy to do. Just click this blue button here and say, can I pay with crypto? Great question. Accept here. All right, this is gonna be my last try. Well, not last try, but for the short here, it's nice. I'm glad we got this down to so many little calls, so little calls now. So little, so many little.
Two point zero ten. Concentration is the secret of strength.
Damn,
Keep your
dude.
focus sharp.
Fucking killing me, bro. I just don't understand why. I don't understand why we get Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all those other tokens, and we're looking for Solana tokens. Can you please just walk me through that and make the fixes that are needed? It's super weird, dude. Great free roadmap so far. Definitely thinking of buying the boot camp. Thank you, bro. Much love to you. He's talking about this roadmap here. It's free. It's on moondav.com. I try to make everything accessible for free on my YouTube channel, but I understand there's a lot of videos, so I try to guide you through that YouTube channel, or this YouTube channel here, on the roadmap. And I try to answer a bunch of frequently asked questions. It's all available at moondav.com. You can also get the AI agents GitHub there as well. So big shout out to you. He says he's thinking about joining the boot camp. But yes, sir, please do enjoy the free stuff as well while you're making that decision. And when you do make that decision, I look forward to seeing you inside of the members area. I see the issue. Looking at the code, even though we're requesting Solana tokens platform, we're getting all tokens. Let me check the get all tokens method in the CoinGecko class. Okay, here we go. Now we got it going, dude. Okay, perfect. I'm gonna let this run for a minute. I'll be right back. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this trading bot framework, and I'm not only gonna let you steal it, I'm gonna help you master it in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. If you are a crypto trader who is ambitious, committed, and persistent, and you're typically good at what you do, but your trading results are just not where you want them to be, well, here's a quick question for you. How would it feel if you could have a trading bot that traded for you for the rest of your life, with or without you logging into the computer each day? You see, I'm just a regular dude, but for the last few years, I've been using trading bots to manage my admittedly low 7-figure personal portfolio, while others struggle with controlling their emotions, staring at the charts all day. When you meet me at the Algo Trade Camp, I'm gonna give you my exact blueprint. Look, we've all seen the countless ads, the cliches, the kids in the rented Lambos telling you how to trade. This isn't that. This is a proven trading bot system backed by real data and thousands of hours of research into automated trading systems. Put this system to the test to build swarm bots to my own personal portfolio. While I can't give you a plug and play, set and forget and make $1 billion overnight bot, I put my money where my mouth is, and I use this exact framework to build all of my trading bots. But look, you've seen trading bots in the wild, you've heard of successful algo traders, and you hear of quants that have become wildly successful and make crazy money, so you know it's possible to automate your trading. And you're watching this video right now, so I know you're super smart, because searching for a better, more efficient way to trade, that's just something smart people do. And because you're smart, you also know there's a little something extra. You know there's a little piece of magic mixed into all of it. Now, I know what it feels like, dude. Not just to not make money trading, but to lose money due to emotions or just my poor human judgment. Everything else I could just work harder at and I would get better, but for trading, for some reason, I could never get over the emotions. The times where I'd be up all night staring at the charts, just hoping it would go just to fall asleep. A liquidation email when you're ambitious, extremely persistent, but you just can't figure out the game of trading, and to feel like, dude, I'm never gonna stop trading, keep losing. Look, I get it's normal for manual traders to lose money. Remember, 95% lose. I want to take you from that feeling of losing due to emotions to being a dominant force in the crypto market. I want to help automate your trading for the rest of your life so you can build any trading bot that you could ever imagine. I will help automate your trading only if you are willing to step up, challenge yourself. Take this challenge. I'll help you automate your trading in the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. Here's the big secret you've been waiting for. As an automated trader from home, there's really only 3 things you need to do to be extremely successful. Number 1, you have to build great trading ideas. Build a list of great trading ideas. You then test those ideas to see if they worked in the past. And if they worked in the past, build a bot with tiny size. Make sure they stay in the live. If you can do all 3 of those things, it's pretty hard not to make money. In fact, I've never seen anyone who has great trading ideas, who tested them constantly and deployed them with tiny size, not have success with algo. I just haven't seen it, dude. And here's another one good trading bot can wipe out all bad financials in your entire life. Know this happened when you find these 3 elements. Success only possible. It's repeatable. This is my RBI framework. It comes down to researching R, backtesting B, and then implementing into bots I. And when you make the right decision and you decide to meet me in the Algo Trade Camp, I'll show you exactly how to automate your trading strategy. And if you don't have one, we have hundreds we've researched from PhDs to get you started on your journey right now. And I want to help you automate your trading right now, not a year from now. No, I want to help you right now. If you don't know how, don't worry. I didn't code either. I'll teach you step by step, and the next 15 days. Listen, I had one bot that did me hundreds of thousands of dollars, and I don't have a big team or an unfair advantage. I'm standing here in a bedroom with a whiteboard behind me. I don't have employee investors or any long-term obligations. I'm a bird. I don't have a link or some New York City office or Miami. So I'm a simple guy with a simple, all I do is code with a live on just me, you, my computer, my whiteboard. Story I like to leave out because it's a bit embarrassing. But when I first got interested in automating my trading, I knew I had to learn to code because it would just be way too expensive to hire a developer to constantly update my bots. And I locked in 4 hours a day until I successfully built my first bot, and then I put 10K in, and over the next 30 days I watched that 10K go to zero. No wonder I was a losing hand trader. I was trading a strategy that didn't work, a strategy a bot couldn't even figure out, and I was trading it as a human. That day though, I developed my RBI framework to ensure I only run profitable bots. My RBI framework is simple. Research strategies. R, then back test those strategies. B, and see if they work in the past. If they work in the past, then implement them with small size, not 10K. I'm Moon. That day, I developed a passion for trading, showing my RBI secret I uncovered. You have to test your bots before you run them with $1,000. If you can constantly research new trading ideas, then constantly back test those ideas to see if they work in the past, and then take those that worked in the past and implement them into a bot with small size. If you can do that, you can't help but become a profitable algo trader. I'm just an independent trader from my bedroom who figured out a better way to approach the market, and I believe code's a great equalizer. If you know how to code, you can build cash flow for generations, for the rest of your life. So the way I looked at automating my trading was I could learn all this, and worst case, I know how to code. I could get a job for like 100K plus at a tech company. Best case was I could have trading bots for the rest of my life. Now that's a solid risk reward if you ask. Look, I know there's a lot of gamers out there. I want you to Google me, Moondev. Everything I am is, I have video every single I've built, all for free, including that made me thousands. Just works for me does not mean it's going for you. The one automating trade is to run someone else. Just like wrecked $10,000 my first bot. How would you possibly know if you downloaded a bot off the internet what it does, or when somebody runs it, or when they are hedging? No one will ever give you a profitable trading bot. That's the number one way to spot a scam. So if you're on the internet, YouTube, whatever, and it says a plug and play, make 1 ETH a day or 20% a day, you know that's a scam. You're about to lose all your money. You see, I'm not the type of guy to hype something up. I just try to transparently build bots that I think will make me money. Seriously, if you're skeptical at all, I have over 1,200 hours of YouTube tutorials, all on YouTube. Literally go get to know me. I've even hosted interviews with the top quants in the world, like Christina Shi. She traded $7.1 billion per day. That's billion with a B. And Dr. Ernest Chan, one of the greatest algorithmic traders of all time after Jim Simons himself. Rest in peace. I've even had the pleasure of interviewing some unnamed Renaissance employees, and we talked about the strategies Jim Simons and company Renaissance used to use. So I just rebuilt them, and I'm telling you this not to brag, but I'm telling you this because I want you to take it seriously, because it could change your life like it's changed mine. Think about it. Who's the best trader of all time? Yeah, Jim Simons, the founder of Renaissance. What did Jim Simons do to trade better than everybody else? Yeah, he built trading bots that traded fully automatically. Even today, who's making all the money on Wall Street? The trading bot firms. Google it. 2 Sigma, Jane Street, AQR, D, Shaw, Renaissance. Jim Simons died with a net worth of $31 billion. All from automated trading, because Jim was smart enough to realize there's patterns in the market that the robots could trade that humans could never. So he essentially executed his own RBI framework for years on end. He once said, in a business like this, you just have to keep making things better and better and better. Essentially always researching new strategies, then backtesting those strategies to see if they worked in the past, and then testing those in the live market. Jim simply executed his system of testing and deploying for years until he was hyper profitable. Look, Jim didn't just become a multi-billionaire. He changed bloodlines and created generational wealth for employees, investors, and of course himself. But not only that, he returned over $100 billion in profits, and he was able to give away $4 billion to charities. How was that? Imagine if you could just have a fraction of that impact. The sad truth is most people don't actually want to make money with trading, they just want to gamble. But if you're committed to automating your trading and building out a provable edge, then it's an absolute tragedy for you not to embrace these principles. So your trading can finally be as good as you know it should be without human intervention. Now, on this page, you'll see exactly what's covered in the 15-day Algo Trade Camp. If you think this stuff will help you automate your trading, then grab your spot now. And at the risk of sounding bold, and I genuinely mean this, I think my stuff is the best. Not because of how much money I've made from my bots, but because there are plenty of people out there who have made a lot more money than I have, but more importantly, I don't think many people share any of this stuff. And I believe I explain everything in the most simple manner so you can actually automate your trading as a regular person. I don't care how rich the gurus are. They make trading way too complicated. And no one shows you how to automate it. My goal is to make automating your simple so you can do it. So my advice is to grab a general mission or a VIP seat to the trade camp, and I highly recommend you grab a VIP ticket because they have lifetime access to the booth and access to our inner circle calls, which are every Friday on Zoom with replays available. So you definitely don't want to miss that opportunity. I highly recommend the VIP option. Here's the deal. You can join the masses and you can invest in cheap solutions, or you can invest in something that actually works. So if you're interested in automating your trading, then grab your spot at the bootcamp below, and trust me, you'll want VIP experience. That's where we really roll up our sleeves and make the magic happen. So step up, start the trade camp, and to ensure you have absolutely zero risk, implemented a 9-day cosmic tea, so you don't even have to say yes right now. Just say maybe. You can watch of the boot camp, explore the back tests, the bots, connect with all of the hundreds of algorithmic traders in there. And if it's not for you, you have 90 full days in our 90-day cosmic 100% money back guarantee to just test it out. So jump in, right, say hello in the members chat. Me and hundreds of other automated traders are waiting to step on the gas with you. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars with this trading bot framework, and I'm not only going to let you steal it, I'm going to help you master the next 15 days in the Algo Trade Camp. If you are a crypto trader who is ambitious, committed, and persistent, and you're typically... Yo, so this is still going, so I don't think this is a good solution, but let's let it run all of them, because maybe I'll be able to, yeah, exactly, maybe able to keep it. Yo, what, Zona, how are you? Zona Lo-Fi? How are you, bro? But let's look through this list. Discovered tokens, I believe. He said, okay. Let's go. Let's lock in. Lock in. Lock in. I'm locked, boy. I'm locked. I'm so locked. I'm thinking about doing something else while this is calling, dude. But I don't want to get dead. Alright, so while this is going, I'm gonna look into the alpha somebody dropped. Kilo X airdrop. Thank you for your alpha with me. You got. Let me know what your favorite token is right now. Dude, let me know. Let me know. Favorite token. Okay, so you can see there's 701 here. Saving discovered the CSV. Nice, dude. There we go. Did it, dude. We did it. Wow. Amazing job. So for now that all of the Solana that changes, to save API calls, check to see if data is on this list or not before running it. If it's on the list, don't run that one again. You don't need to call that API again because we already know it's on the list. We're just trying to make a list of things that are not on Coinbase, or so we don't need to add it every time. But at the top, make it a constant saying and be set for something like run new checks or something, and by default it be false. And if I turn it on to true, then it will run new checks. But when it's false, it's just gonna look at the discovered tokens and see if there's new ones that aren't on that list, then run the API again. But if not, then don't. Also, know what CSVs. Never mind, I can figure that out. So let's go to .csv. Okay, I need the AI analysis. I need the discovered tokens. Those are the two CSVs. And everything else can get ghosts. Exchange ARB tokens, buy. AI analysis is staying. No exchange tokens, peace. OI, sentiment, portfolio balance, AI analysis. I made the following changes. I added a run full checks constant at the top of the file. Exchange ARB. Okay, perfect. Accept. The best coding Moondav. Thank you, bro. Thank you, dude. And I'm talking about the discovered tokens. But we also have this bug. Discover tokens handling. First, let's fix the JSON decode error by adding error handling for corrupted memory files.
Tan cagao, tengo un rifle nuevo que ni lo he tocado. Me lo fraterno, solo que tengo tepeado.
Beautiful. Wasn't done actually. Now it's done. For token, let's do this. Should still go ahead and pull all the new tokens for Solana, but then it compares it to our CSV Discover tokens above, so it can see which ones it needs to do the next step of API calls. So the first step is only like 20 calls and it grabs all the Solana tokens, and then there's a second step, and that's the second step that we want to pull in the Discover tokens and match it to the tokens that we just pulled to see if there's any new ones. If there's new ones, then we do the second set of calls. That's what I'm talking about for the true false thing. All right, here we go. I think we got it now. So it's grabbing all the endpoints again. It does that every time. 2,500, 3,000, 3,300. Okay. So you don't have it quite right yet. This process here, this starting token filters, we only needed to run that for the ones that are new and not already on the Discover tokens list. So we run that first set of API calls to get all the Solana tokens. And then before we do the filtering, we just check the Discover tokens.csv. And if it's already, if if the token's already on there, we don't need to do the filtering again for that token. So this should remove like 99% of the calls, because really there's only going to be a few new tokens per day. I see what you mean. Should dramatic do job. Let's keep it pushing, big dog. Let's keep it pushing. These are the API calls, dog. These are the API calls that I feel like are not necessary because they're already on our discovered tokens list. And the whole point here is to remove API calls. We don't need to call ones that are already the discovered tokens list. Debbie de las más fotos de cuando te tuvo.
2.010. Productivity is being able to do things that you were never able to do before. Franz Kafka.
2 out of 10, dude. That is awful. Come on, bro. Lock in, dude. Lock in. I've been getting some bad scores today, dude. Damn. That hurts my heart, dude. Lock in. Come on, Moon. This ain't a fucking game, dog. Lock in, dude. Nah, dude, this ain't it. I've updated the filter no exchange tokens method to be more efficient. Is it? Effect AI. Effect AI. Wait, what? Maybe these are new tokens. Hmm. I gotta data dog this, dude.
I'm not afraid to die on a treadmill. You might have more talent than me, you might be smarter than me, but if we get on the treadmill together, right, there's two things. You're getting off first, or I'm going to die. It's really that simple.
How did we get these? Because these actually it though? Let's go try that. Let's go try that. Dojo. Bird eye here. Dojo protocol. Solar 2. Jesus Christ, dude. It's insane stuff. Devin on Solana. This is listed on CoinGecko? For real? Two months ago? This ain't it. I was gonna say, God damn, bro. Jesus, dude. This is amazing. Outline timeline. Timeline. I'm just picking one randomly. Okay, now let's run it and see where we're at, dude. Okay, so fetching page 1, page 2. Beautiful. I suppose I could run this once per day. But dude, I don't understand why this is so hard. So we found 3,000 tokens here, and it gets sent here to the outline timeline. $3,300 API data, no. So regular data dog. Discovered tokens. So it should be 3319. 702, cousin. That's because it goes through each of them. Yes, okay. So it's going to be 3,000 calls per day. Say 5,000. 5,000 times 30 equals 150. Okay. That's a good idea, dude. Okay, so if it's gonna do this every day, okay, so this is just gonna take too long. So I'm gonna pause it here and I'm gonna remake this. I got an idea. Okay, finally got a fucking idea, dude. This brain is fucking dumb today. Not dumb, dude. I'm just stepping on my fucking gas. Let's get it. CoinGecko, X ARB. Well, I could put this in the scripts actually. So let's go to scripts here. CoinGecko exchange list tokens.py. The point of this script is to find the tokens that are listed on CoinGecko, on Solana as well, and are not listed on Binance and Coinbase. This may present an arbitrage opportunity if there's high volume. Please take everything that we built in that exchange ARB agent and build a simple script that I can run from my server that has everything that will essentially run every 24 hours. And this script will not use the AI elements. They will not use the LLMs or anything like that. This script will essentially do what we did to grab all of the Solana tokens and filter them. Make all of the filters available at the very top as constants, one of the clear filters.
Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life.
One of the clear filters that we would implement or we already have is the minimum volume in order to make it to our save CSV. This can use the same CSVs. Also have that as a constant. Anything that's changeable have a constant at the top. But yeah, look at that other agent file and build a script that runs every 24 hours. And this will essentially allow me to set it up on a server that runs every 24 hours. And I will always have all tokens that are listed on CoinGecko that do not have a big exchange listing. They should have never given me that voice to chat, dude. They should have never given your boy that. They should have never given me that, dude. They should have never given me that. Cancel generation. Save. Build here. I hope create a streamlined script. Thank you. Finds tokens that aren't listed on major exchanges like Binance and Coinbase. Runs every 24 hours to maintain an updated list. Okay, dude. Let's go ahead and run this. So 17 API calls, and now it's going through to all the tokens here using cached. Nice, dude. Fire, bro. So it's gonna run tomorrow at 8:30. And now I have this app. Now I have this I can set it up on the server. How many calls did it make? I don't know, how am I doing on calls over here though? On the dashboard.
2.0 tent. Concentration is the root of all the higher abilities in man. Bruce Lee.
Okay, so I'm at 6,981 calls. It's not bad. It's not bad. Now the question is, what do we do with this data? Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to the Exchange ARB agent. This is perfect, and now it saves to the discovered tokens.csv. Now we can go ahead and remove the calls from the Exchange ARB agent, because now I have a script and I'll be running that script elsewhere, but it saves to this folder now. So, and it will always save to this folder. So let's update this Exchange ARB agent in order to essentially remove the CoinGecko part and just use what's in the discover token list and start there. And it's just the AIs now talking to each other. I wonder if we can get open, high, low, close volume data from historical data. Price, market cap. Days, 30 days here. Accept here. That's what the response looks like for the Open, high, low, close volume. I think I'm gonna stick with Bird Eye's open, high, low, close volume. Uh-oh, 1 second.
It's been real. Don't get involved if you ain't gonna die for it. Take this. I bought some hollow tips for your homeboy.
This looks really good. For agent 1 and 2, I want to be able to pass in the data as well for that token. So let's use Bird Eye in order to get the data, and I'll attach you an example of how we do that here. So you'll need to get the contract address so you can get the data, but then we'll use the Bird Eye like we do in the attached code. Discovered tokens here. Uh-oh. Let's implement a open, high, low, close volume data call for the past 14 days on the 4-hour chart. And we can use CoinGecko in order to do this data call. And we want to send that data into the AI prompts. So the AI will be looking at the data in order to make a decision, opposed to just trying to make a decision. I'll attach the docs again so you can see how to use the open, high, low, close volume. I guess it doesn't need to be. We don't need to save the open, high, low, close volume data anywhere. You could use our temporary data if you need that, or that temporary data folder, but then we'll just get rid of it. Only if you need it.
Whale alert. BTCOI up 1.25% in Tenmer from 8.6211 billion to 8.7288 billion.
Okay. That's a whale's entering.
Two point oh 10. Your focus determines your reality. Let's get back to coding.
Damn, dude, another one. I'm really unfocused today, I guess. I feel like I'm focused, but he says, oh, okay. I tried getting Bird Eye. Is it free? Nah, it's not free. Can you search by release date, time? I think you can check the docs and answer that. I'm not sure. I'm sure. I use Bird Eye for that type of stuff though. I'm just new to the CoinGecko, so I'm just kind of exploring it as we build. Okay, so Exchange ARB agent here. It doesn't look like the agents are getting the prompt. Make sure that the agents get the prompt of the, or they get the data. It doesn't look like they're getting the data. Make sure they also get the data in the prompt. You have 400 bad requests here. Token info is right there. Okay. They accept here and run it, dude. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Let me fix that. Please keep fixing it because I'll keep working. This is what work is in 2025. I love this game. I'm so grateful to be here. 777, dude. All right, so we can see here that it fixed a bunch of issues. So let's go ahead and run the code and see if we get through it. So you can see it's still running the API error. So we're gonna need to make sure it doesn't run through that if API return status. Okay. It shouldn't, move on to the AI agent in the case that there is a error with the data pool. And then also let's give it a little bit of help here.
Don't run with the pack. If everyone is trying to solve the same problem, or a whole group of people, if that's the latest and greatest thing to do, don't do that. Do something original. Don't follow the pack.
And here is the documentation to help us get through this error that we're receiving. I mean, you got all the docs, dog. You got all the docs. Fetching open high low close volume data. Perfect. Have it print out the data in after it's done so I can see the data that it returns. Also, please go ahead and add the ignore list here. The same ignore list we have in the tagged file. CoinGecko Exchange. Okay, so do not analyze here. Tether USDT. Perfect, dude. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Nice, dude. So it looks at 4-hour intervals for the last 4 days. 14 days, sorry. Highest price 238, lowest price 117. Average price volatility, price volatility. So agent 1 analysis. Sure, let's dive into the technical analysis of AI16Z. Price action patterns in the 4-hour chart. The 4-hour chart shows a clear downtrend over the last 14 days with lower highs and lower lows. There is a bearish engulfing candle on 111 indicating potential sell pressure. The price has been consolidating between 115 and 121 in the past few candles, which could signal a potential support level. Volume trends and anomalies. The trading volume has been relatively high, with the 24-hour volume at 389 million, indicating significant market activity. The volume has been fluctuating. I want these AIs to output a buy, sell, or do nothing recommendation for every single token it goes through. I want those recommendations to be saved to a CSV in our data folder that we'll save. Every time we run this, it will append the new data with the date to the bottom of that CSV. Over time, the CSV will get very long, and it will go ahead and see or show us the recommendations from the agents of whether to buy, sell, or do nothing. Have that be the first thing that they output in their response, kind of like the trading agent does. And I'll attach that file so you can see it. Let's set it up like that. So for every single one, they say buy, sell, or do nothing, and then they give their analysis. Put their analysis on the CSV as well, but make sure that it's wrapping over, it's all on one line so it doesn't mess up the CSV. I help modify the code to include clear buy, sell, hold recommendations and store them in a structured way. I'll update both the agent prompts and the analysis logging. Wanted to say do nothing, not hold. Okay, let's go ahead here and see what's Gucci. I want all the analysis to have a green background and white so I can see when the agents are saying something. So it says do nothing. accept here.